Today we're going over the iDryFire reactive shooting targets. These are handy little reactive devices that you could just prop up anywhere, take with you, prop up anywhere, and just start shooting at. It keeps track of the number of shots that are hit on the top and changes color, alternating. I know what you're thinking. I was like, why there's so many reactive targets? Why should I do these? I'm like, well, they are pretty handy to take with you if you travel out. And the example later on will be when I was at a hotel for Care Optics Nationals and setting these up in different parts of the room and just running and engaging and just practicing. I mean, the area is pretty small, so like you really have to concentrate on your shot placement. So, and if you don't engage it in a number of seconds, it starts telling you, hey, we're still on, fire at us. So, and then you have a couple more seconds before it starts bugging you again. But they come in a nice little case, hard case that you can transport them in, and they are just a extra handy little tool to carry with you. If you want to practice if you're out of town or in your house, that you could just prop them up anywhere. You could get one, but in reality, it's more efficient if you get more than one, so you could place them up and practice your transition, your transition in between targets. You'd have to use a separate timer to start off and try and keep track of any kind of split times. But other than that, I mean, it's definitely more than one, just so you can go transition from over here to over there, and maybe even further down. So there have been many reactive kind of targets throughout the decades. I've had some of the older ones too, and they still do come in handy, even with all the technology of you can have the iDryFire targets up and use the app on your phone or your iPad or tablet or the computer, and you can use the app and just practice that way. And you can, but unless you have and even with two, even if you would have to have like something to prop up one of the cameras, and you could still do things at transition. But there's a lot of setup involved, and at least with these, then you can just prop them up easily wherever part in the room that you want, so you can practice transition and run and shoot and so forth, depending on how big your room is. So let's check out the practice at the hotel room. So that concludes the iDryFire reactive targets. They are handy, even though they are something a little extra to carry when you are traveling about, but they are pretty small compared to the SIRT pistol. It is a bit smaller, so I mean they are pretty compact, at least, and easy to come apart and put up in your case and transport them. So, or even if you didn't want that base, you could still use this. You could just still do it without the base, but the base does help. And prop it up wherever you want in the location that you're practicing at, either your room, your house, hotel room, friend's house, barbecue, whichever. So check them out, iDryFire.com.